This episode of Capes and Lunatics is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. Get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Brian Edward Hill, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
There's a thin line between heroism and madness.
Here the line fades to nothing at all. This is a world of Capes and Lunatics.
And nothing is off limits.
Good evening. It's a Friday night. Lilith's back.
And the mood is right.
That's right. TGIF. And, of course, it's Friday night. Apple juice saturation is at its highest. Yes, Charlie. We have a camper. It's Blackheart. Anything can happen. It's a Friday night. Capes and Lunatics episode 115 starts right now. Welcome back to another episode of the Capes and Lunatics. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, that purveyor of knowledge and apple juice fueled knowledge is
Charlie, the Professor Esther.
And back from the West Coast, back from that crushing throng of humanity is...
Hey y'all, it's Lilith. Sorry, I'm not Ray Hellfire.
I know you don't have a fancy little accent.
Never replace you, Lilith. No one can replace you.
Stay tuned soon for Ray will be making another appearance on the Quantum Zone coming up.
Ooh. Oh Lord, Ray in the Quantum Zone, boys.
Oh, he loves that show. He's like, we have to make that happen. Oh, you need to make that happen.
I do want to ask this real quick question. Big Bad Brad, what is the hamburger menu?
The three lines.
The three lines.
The three lines there that you can click and it brings it.
Oh, it's like Burger Time. Okay. I love Burger Time. That's actually my favorite video game. It's like the one video game that has disappeared from humanity. I don't know what they're trying to keep from us.
Yeah, see, like 2 buns and a piece of meat, Grandpa?
Yeah, I played Burger Time, man.
2 buns and a piece of meat, huh?
That's a high score at Burger Time, man. Don't even try to.
Yeah, he got old. He played Burger Time.
Phrasing.
Burger Time was a really fun game from the 80s, and I'm sure you guys don't even know what it is because you guys were like born in like 84 or something.
I was born in 78. Shut up.
86.
Sure you were. No, the idea is like Donkey Kong, but basically when you run across the top, a bun will fall, and you can like create it. And the idea was you had to create the hamburgers before. I don't even know what was trying to stop you from making hamburgers.
I remember Burger Time. No, Lilith was born in 86. She was born the day Optimus Prime died.
That explains why she's so sad.
Yeah, and soulless.
She entered into a primeless world.
That's right.
Let's all remember the real reason for Prime Day.
That's right.
Exactly.
All right. Before
we're off the rails already. I missed you guys.
Well, see. Before we get anywhere, yes, you weren't here last week, so you were at Comic-Con. How was it?
Depressing.
I know you said it was way too crowded.
Like, you guys don't understand. Like, I've been going since I was like 9, and I've literally watched that con grow into what it is, and it's just so different, and it's so depressing. It's so commercial. You know, you don't have just like the access that you used to without like shelling out at least $4,000. Yeah.
So it's basically like Burning Man, you know.
Yes.
Used to be cooler.
What?
Like, you know, Coachella, all the stuff, once the mainstream gets, it's like, ew, never mind.
Well, Hollywood. I mean, you weren't partying with Tom Cruise.
No. I get it. I live in Clearwater. I get enough of that at home. Yeah. You know, it's Scientology headquarters. So, seriously.
I am 100% certain Tom Cruise is a wonderful person. I don't think I want to party with him.
You want to jump on some couches?
I'm not going to talk bad about Tom Cruise because I live near him. So.
No, I'm just saying, like, you know, just for me, I'm a much more...
He's boring. He's milquetoast. It's true.
So now you're making me want to party with him because that's the kind of guy I am. I'm very low-key at the party. I'm like, sit in the corner, talk comic books. That's me. Drink my apple juice. That's why we have apple juice.
But yeah, it was the last Supernatural. Hall H thing, and it's just really sad. It's really like quite the end.
Oh
of
yeah,
the
last
era.
Supernatural, last Arrow. Did you see like any Arrow stuff?
I did. I really hope that Linda Carter's agent isn't a dick and we can just work that out.
Oh, I thought that was
And she
confirmed that
actually
she's going to be in
shows
Crisis.
No. She wants to, but it's like all these weird things because isn't Wonder Woman? I think it might go through because I think CBS still has the rights to Wonder Woman. I forget how that works because it started off on ABC, went to CBS, like a whole thing. I forget.
Here's my big prediction for the Wonder Woman cameo: is they're going to reveal that the president was Wonder Woman the whole time.
The whole time, yeah, exactly.
Da-da-da-da!
Yeah, well, wasn't it?
I want to see that.
It wasn't confirmed that Burt Ward's going to be in that crossover.
Yeah, I just hope they put him in a Nightwing costume.
Oh.
I just want Burt Ward Nightwing.
No, he's going to be Red Robin. Since we're getting Kingdom Come Superman, I'm thinking he might get the Kingdom Come Red Robin.
Nice.
Wouldn't that fit perfectly?
Yes, that makes sense.
Yeah, Brandon Routh is supposed to be.
Yes, going to play Adam and Kingdom Come Superman.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good for him because he's been letting the gray grow out, and I love the little reveal. He had the freaking Superman Kingdom Come logo on underneath, just waiting for the announcement. It was so cute. I was just like, oh my god.
Just out of curiosity, who's going to be his Lois?
I don't think he needs one because she's dead in the Kingdom Come.
Yeah.
Plus, we already have another Lois.
Oh, he's not going to be with Linda Carter, is he?
Oh, you know what? We haven't seen Linda Carter since Smallville?
No, she's on Supergirl. She's the president. We just did a reference to it.
Oh yeah, I always forget because I don't really watch Supergirl.
Okay.
No, I don't. I want to root for it, but
I know, but I don't watch Supergirl either. But I know that Linda Carter is the president in the Supergirl version.
I haven't seen her since the Invasion crossover for Supergirl. Let's just put it that way.
Well, yeah, but that was after Smallville, you may recall.
Yeah, that's true.
You claim the Legends of the Arrowverse. Watch some of those last Supergirl episodes, right?
I know,
but she wasn't in them. The ones that we were talking about.
We talked about some of them.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I actually would like to say I really liked her in Smallville as Chloe's mom.
Yes, and now Lois, Erica Durance is playing. Oh my god, that made me feel so.
Oh yeah, Erica Durance is playing Supergirl's Kryptonian mom. Yeah,
well, this is like cries in a quarter life crisis.
Well, not for nothing, Supergirl was actually Superman's mom.
Yes, I know.
Or not Supergirl. Lana Lang.
Yeah, and that. Yeah, I know. That's the whole thing. And it's just like, I love when they do
and
it.
They have to get John Wesley Shipp back again. He was in the last year.
Oh, that's definitely confirmed.
Okay, yes.
Oh, yeah, no, that guy, trust me, he's already, he knows people. He's in there. He's
he was in the
coming back.
Crossover, yeah.
He can even be like one other, he'd be like, no, I'm
we might get
over.
A JSA. Honestly.
Maybe, yes. Justice Society, yeah.
Tip their hat to that, so.
Have we had a Dr. Fate yet? I want a Dr. Fate.
On Smallville, but not in the
No. I know we had him in Smallville, but I'd love to have him in this universe, man.
I mean,
I love my Justice League Dark.
I mean, unless they make that Constantine stuff canon, because Dr. Fate's helmet.
Well, his helmet is in there, and he is good friends with, Yeah,
I want... Whoa! Oh, my goodness. Crazy fan theory. Anyone reading Justice League Dark, are they going to have Constantine be the new Dr. Fate?
No.
Well, you said
I would love it. I would love it, but I think they need to have a real proper Dr. Fate again. Just in my personal opinion.
I'm looking at... I'm trying to find my book here, because...
We need to bring back, all the sorcerers, I did like that issue we reviewed way back when.
Well, here's what I'm going to say. Because the cover for this issue really implies Wonder Woman's going to put it on. But she doesn't. Yeah, I know. They always tease you. They've been, putting the Nova helmet on the kid from Champions, every last 3 issues.
Yeah, I know.
He doesn't put it in there. I think they're actually gonna. I mean, it's either Constantine.
You gotta put books in hands, bro. Books in hands.
Here's what I'm gonna tell you, man. It's either Constantine or Bobo. Someone's getting the helm of fate.
Bobo, then.
All right.
I would love Sorcerer Champion.
All right. Let's move on. We brought this up real quick on Super Connectivity, but Lilith, did you see who got cast for that Watchmen series to play himself as president of the United States?
No, who?
Robert Redford.
Oh, good for him.
But is he still a member of Hydra? That's what I want to know.
Yes, the answer is yes. Everything's
Hydra-
connected. Everything matters.
Hydra exists in the DC universe. Don't forget.
I told you they're probably going to play him as like a Ronald Reagan type or something.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah,
would
love
be
it.
great.
But yeah, they said
the old Gipper is, the old Gipper is, as we get further away from him, I'm thinking he wasn't so bad now.
But they're actually, they said he's playing himself. Robert Redford is playing Robert Redford if he became president.
Well, I mean, that whole universe is based on,
yeah.
Nixon never got, so I could see that. I mean, we've had Arnold Schwarzenegger as governor. I mean, stranger things have happened.
I kind of wish they would have cast Arnold Schwarzenegger in the role, but that's okay. They're gonna make.
I want to be able to understand him.
Yeah, but don't you have to be a natural born citizen though?
That could
You're
have
also not
changed.
supposed to be elected more than twice,
They came really close back in the day, but then they realized that it wouldn't be for Arnold Schwarzenegger. It would be for Jennifer Granholm. Like, it was a whole thing about that. I remember vaguely. Where they were
and you know what? It's an alternate universe. Maybe in this universe, his mom took a trip to New York, just like Bruce Lee did. You know, you forget that Bruce Lee is an American citizen because his mom, while she was pregnant,
can you imagine?
Came to the U.S.
if
to be born.
If Schwarzenegger became president over there, everyone would be like, "Let's see your birth certificate."
Yeah, well, I'm just saying it's entirely possible.
Yeah,
just like Hank Hill was born in New York City, so it's
I thought it was Mexico. Who was born in Mexico then?
What the hell?
Lots of people are born in Mexico all the time, but
I mean, it's a cartoon character that was born in Mexico the whole time I thought it was Hank Hill.
No, Hank Hill. No. That would actually be better for him than if he had been born in New York. Trust me. That was a whole story. Although then he went to the Alamo and he realized that there's a flag of New York there because there were men from New York who died at the Alamo. And he realized that,
I haven't rewatched my KOTH in a very long time. That's 13 seasons. So once you start, you can't stop. It's just really good.
Yeah, have you seen the meme that there's about live action?
I would love that live action. Matthew McConaughey as Boomhauer is like.
The only problem is that
Hanks is Hank Hill though. I don't know.
Well, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Tom Hanks is too much older.
Yeah.
Well, no. It's has nothing to do with that. But he's too much older than the rest because they all are supposed to be.
But he looks
like
better
contemporary.
Let's just be real.
Well, yeah. Tom Hanks, he does not age. He ages just enough to not be a vampire.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves.
He ages like Superman.
Take some notes, Keanu Reeves.
Oh.
This is how
he just grows facial hair. That's all.
Yeah, this is how you avoid being outed as a vampire.
Yeah,
or just a general run-of-the-mill immortal.
Keanu's going to be Moon Knight. Fight me, nerds.
I was disappointed they never did
that'd be the only way to get me to see a Moon Knight movie. Sorry, Ray.
Oh wait, hold on.
The main casting would have to be so dead on, though.
Hold on. There's a drop for that.
Fight me, Moon Knight nerd.
Yes.
There we go. Yes.
Philip, we're off the rails. What's on your agenda here, sir?
Yeah, I told you, put you two together, even after especially after you've been apart. Lilith, did you see what they announced? Yeah, there's only one more season of Lucifer coming, but they extended.
Yeah, the 16 episodes. Of
they
course.
They were going to do another 10, but they extended it to 16 episodes. So yeah,
begging works for Netflix. They know where their bread is buttered.
Yeah, and they need it because they had some drop off.
Well, Stranger Things is going to keep that whole ship afloat for a while, so don't you worry.
A lot of people probably got rid of Netflix and they're like, yeah, I'll buy it again once Stranger Things season 4 happens, and they've finished all the Marvel shows and.
Oh,
I mean, if you're into old movies that Tubi doesn't have, we're gonna get a sponsorship from Tubi. Mark my words. Yeah, I mean, Netflix. I realized that I was like, well, not old movies, but 2012 seems like a million years ago to me. Is it just me? I'm just the movie making from 2012 is just so different.
Okay, that's to me, Lilith, Tubi is just my 80s video store come to my TV, and that's why I love it so much.
And for me, it's like my high school movies are on Netflix.
Yes, but who's really stepping up their game? Who's really stepping up their game is Hulu with their new Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy series.
Oh, and season 3 of the Orville was going to Hulu.
Yes.
Nothing I care about. I don't even watch The Handmaid's Tale. So, nothing. Or I guess Rick and Morty's the only, because I cannot stand the Cartoon Network app. Sorry. I hate it.
I do watch that on streaming app where you can just stream one show and it just like loops. That's fun.
Well, you know what? Yeah, that's why I like Hulu, but I do fall asleep to Rick and Morty, and I'm like, damn it, I missed the episode that I was meaning to watch. It doesn't stop you at 3 episodes like Netflix. It just keeps going.
And I know you don't care.
Story of my life.
I don't know you don't care about this either, Lilith, but aren't they putting that Ghost Rider series over on Hulu, Charlie?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I have no idea.
I think it is. Yeah, because I
thought it was going to be like how they're going to do. What's the one show that's going to be on HBO Max and DC Universe?
Oh, Doom Patrol?
Yeah, I thought they were going to do it like that.
No, I think Ghost Rider is going to be on Hulu because I think they said anything that's like TVMA is not going to go on Disney Plus. It's going to go on Hulu, I thought.
Oh, that's going to be MA? Holy crap.
I guess.
Oh, they're going
it doesn't have to be. You can do it see Nicolas Cage. You can do a very PG.
Well, maybe that's the
thing.
And
you can do a G-rated Deadpool too. Lilith, it's not necessarily what the fans want, you know.
True. Touche.
I mean,
I don't know what Marvel fans want. I don't know.
I think it's Ghost Rider and Hellstorm or Hellstrom.
Oh yeah, that does kind of.
Yeah, because that's what they should have did with Constantine. Put it on somewhere where it didn't have to be great.
HBO. That was the dream, but David S. Goyer does not have a good relationship with the HBO team, so we got stuck with NBC. It's a whole thing. I'm just gonna drop it. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Just out of curiosity, have you guys all seen any of the new season of Jessica Jones?
No, not yet.
I've seen.
I was gonna wait till after I was done editing all your stuff.
I'm not done, but I've seen most of it.
So I can get the references.
Okay. Yeah. Do you get like a Hellstrom reference from Eric Geldin, the guy who can sense evil?
I didn't, but like I said, I didn't finish the series yet.
Sister and his twin sister, redhead. I don't know.
Did you say loser-ish quality to me? And that doesn't seem like Hellstrom to me.
Well, it's like it's the Ruins version of it, man. That's the thing. Like to me, the Netflix series are kind of like. Have you ever read the Ruins series, which is like the Marvel series, but like told from an alternate universe where everything just went wrong? And I kind of feel like, this is what these characters would be in a universe that was not heroic. That it was just like a really plotting, horrible universe. That's the one where Professor Xavier is president because he just controls everyone's mind to vote for him.
Oh, we'll get there.
Yeah. We're going there.
We're going there. But hey, does anybody want to do a special after Pennyworth on Sunday? Because, like I was saying, DirecTV is like giving you free epics till like the end of August, and then like Amazon's doing like a free week of it or something.
I got to see if it's on my DirecTV. I don't know if that goes.
If it's not, go to Amazon, and they're giving you like a free week. Okay. You can sign up for a free week of it.
Okay.
Do I have to sign something? I don't want to sign things.
You already have it though.
Yeah, it's on Amazon. I think it's through Prime. Yeah.
If I can push a button and watch it, and don't ever say, and then we're going to charge your credit card $20 the next week, okay?
Oh, what's the first episode? Then they say.
You really have more faith in my ability to
remember things.
That too.
Write it down before the apple juice hits your mouth.
Just leave yourself a little sticky note right on top of the laptop.
Well,
must get the tattoos like that guy in Memento.
Well, Lil, did you say you were interested?
Yeah, I thought we were gonna definitely get that. That was a go for before. Okay, what
do you want to do that Sunday night
before the bat?
Yeah. Do you want to do it? I think it might be on Sunday at 9, so it would be like after 10 when we do it, though.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, yeah, because Tyler said he might be interested in that also.
Okie dokie.
I'll try.
You'll be asleep. It's fine.
Well, Sunday, who knows? Yeah, Sunday night at 10, yeah, probably. You know, I'll try and set my alarm.
Yeah, take a little cat nap.
Here's what I'll tell you. If you ever need me and I'm not there, call my phone, because I do turn my phone on, and that does have a very annoying ringtone. Not as annoying as Tristan's, but it does have a ringtone that I wake up.
Check. I think I have your phone number.
Yeah, I have most
people. You texted him. Of course you do.
What do you mean I text him? I message him. I don't.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I actually don't use the phone for like phone purposes.
Yeah.
The only people I really text are my wife and my kids.
Yeah, the only two people on our podcast I text with on a regular basis are like Tyler and Matt Kona.
Oh.
Yeah, everyone else I just messenger, you know.
Yeah, everyone else I just
true.
talk to through Messenger, yeah. Although I do have
Yeah.
Will's number so I can bug her.
Because, it's important that Mark Zuckerberg knows what we're talking about.
Or the Russians.
How are they? Well, I hope not the Russians. I paid for Mark Zuckerberg, not the Russians. There's
You
rules here.
sweet summer child.
So naive. All right. I don't have
Russians got to make me download a Face app, which I'm not going to do.
I ain't doing that.
I'm not downloading no Face app.
I know. It's like all these memes and trends. I'm like, not falling for it. Don't do Snapchat either. Snapchat is a government honey trap. Don't do it.
I can't even figure it out. I couldn't do it if I wanted to.
It's because you're old. I'm old too. That was the first time I felt old when I tried to like use Snapchat. I was like, what the frickle frackle?
I know. It's like
Yeah. Well, it's
Leave it to the kids and their sexting and their murder. I don't know.
don't sext and murder. That's a bad combination.
That's hashtag supernatural fans. Kids today with their sexting and their murder.
Yeah. I'm not against anything necessarily. I'm just saying don't do it all at the same time because, that's how you get sloppy.
keep a hand free at all times. Anyway, I don't have any other news. Do we want to jump to comics, or does anyone have
Yes, let's talk.
There's always comic books to talk about, Philip.
Oh, yes.
I mean, we could spend the whole episode. I don't even care about news anymore. Like, let's just talk.
And there you go. Another tease about people putting on helmets that don't put on the helmets, the whole issue.
Poor thing.
Keep your helmet to yourself.
Damn teases. Who they think they are.
All right. Well, the big story this week, the one I have many conspiracy theories on, House of X #1.
Oh, yeah.
I even got Charlie Esser to read it. Well, okay, Lilith, let it rip.
Yeah.
Let it rip.
No. I'll let you guys
reading
give
it.
your thoughts first. I'm the contrarian, so.
Well, okay, so as I said on Super Connectivity, and I'll say it again to the kids in the back.
I couldn't stop.
Those people who aren't up to Super Connectivity level talk, I'm going to still bring it to you guys here in Capes and Lunatics.
Called you people stupid.
Yes, I am.
I was saying you
Except for
called
Big
them.
Bad Brad, who watched both shows, so if you Big Bad Brad, #1 fan. Anyway, I think this basically, as I said, this and History of the Marvel Universe, it's all about Disney saying, okay, can you guys just build us a Bible and make something so we can say, this is what it is, this is what it is, this is everything for all time so that we know what we're working with as we're making these movies.
Is that why we also got an X-Men? A Fantastic Four appearance in this?
Well, of course. Well, obviously, they've got to be established. Everyone has to be, all their I's have got to be dotted, all their T's have got to be crossed. And what we're getting here, and this is why so much of House of X is expository information. Little bits from the Bible, so here are the characters, here are the things. This is what defines this concept. This is what defines this other concept. And as I said, I think how they're going to reveal the mutants in the MCU is that there's not going to be some grand event that makes mutants. No, mutants have always been there. But Professor Xavier, insanely powerful supervillain that he is, has been hiding it from the popular imagination by basically wiping everybody's minds of things, and untidy thoughts are just gotten rid of, washed away.
Well, yeah. The whole thing, it's like a big reboot, but it's like Charles Xavier's building this mutant nation, and got the big...
that no one had ever heard of prior to this moment.
Well, yeah, but he's been working. He was dead for a while.
That's what Cerebro's for.
Well,
shoot.
That was one of my theories. He has that helmet on his head. Everyone,
that's a portable Cerebro, bro.
Well, yeah, I know. Everyone's probably thinking, oh, yeah, he's using that to control people and stuff. But my theory is, what if someone is using the helmet to control Xavier?
It's Moira. Spoilers.
I'm going to give you one better. How do you know that's actually Xavier underneath it?
Exactly. Could be Cassandra Nova.
Ooh.
Could be anybody.
It could be a clone.
Could be a son.
It could be a clone. What was that first scene with people crawling out of pods, Matrix style?
Oh, yeah. It's all crazy.
It's Mr. Sinister plot. It could be
are we getting a new Clone Wars? Clones out there?
Why were there people crawling out of pods?
Yeah, it's...
Government experimentation.
And then this panel, look at that pose. I saw people online like, oh, why is Xavier standing there all gay and stuff? And it's just like... First I was like, it almost looks like he's like ready to dance, but you know what? But then you know what else I'm thinking? It's either a woman controlling him, or is that like a puppet pose?
Well, it's a good puppet pose. I actually saw that as blessing.
Oh, yes, maybe
He's blessing them, because as Magneto says, we're the guys that, Magneto's controlling him.
Well, yeah, we see more Magneto in this issue than Charles Xavier. That's my
Wouldn't
other.
that be too obvious, though?
What?
Because they quote unquote reconciled their ideologies and things like that. Like they're trying to make it seem.
Yeah.
Like, I think that might be too obvious.
How many times have they done that, Lilith?
And then
and
Magneto gets his mind wiped, and he's a homeless guy playing chess in the park.
I mean, it could be him controlling Xavier with that metal helmet.
That would be nice.
Yeah, exactly. If you do a feedback loop, then that works out perfectly. And not for nothing, the idea of controlling the world's most powerful mutant telepath is a story that goes all the way back to God Loves Man Kills.
Yeah, the mega level telepath. I mean, maybe
I'm finally going to get my love story between Magneto and Reserve that they teased me with in the Days of Future Past franchise. Maybe they're going to make this the thing.
Well, you put Sir Ian McKellen in there. How can you not fall for it?
I'm saying.
Yes.
Even Fassbender and McAvoy had some hella chemistry. So, I'm just saying.
But I mean,
you need that if you're going to do the Xavier Magneto story in our modern age.
But, all right, enough with Lilith's fake.
The ship must sail, Lilith. The ship must sail.
Anyway.
Let all the ships sail free.
But I'm just like, what if this is, Magneto's finally figured out, hey, I'm not getting anywhere with my mission. Instead of trying to beat people over the head with, you got to accept mutants. Well, I'm going to come at them more subtly with, a figurehead of,
But it would make more sense because who's always building their own little private mutant island? Magneto.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And, what I will say on this is that they do kind of call it out where they're basically saying, you sound like a Nazi. He's like,
Daenerys Targaryen on us.
No, they literally they don't say, you know what that sounds like. He's like, yes, I know exactly what it sounds like. And dang Skippy, that's who I am. He is the Antifa fascist.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is a very right wing book. I don't know if you guys realize this.
Oh yeah.
As I made the point about the choice to put the embassy in Jerusalem, a very political statement, and to basically have Magneto be the star, and he's like, yes, I am absolutely what I sound like I am. And, there is definitely this idea of mutant supremacy in this.
Jerusalem, is that another pointing to Magneto?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, obviously. Like I said, that does suggest that, yes, Magneto is... I think we just cracked it. Sorry, Hickman. I think we just cracked it.
Plot twist, it was Wanda! Controlling Magneto controlling Xavier. It was Wanda.
But I mean,
House of M forever.
Someone's controlling a bunch of them because, Wolverine's sitting there laughing and playing with children. Someone's controlling somebody.
Yeah, but you know what? And you know what? And who got left behind? Who got left behind, Philip?
Wait a minute.
You just read the book.
Oh, wow, Sabretooth.
Sabretooth in the hands of the Fantastic Four.
Yes.
And of course, the Fantastic Four are the regular superheroes who are kind of going to be like, something seems off here, and even Scott Summers being like, yeah, hey, we gotta. Is like, and they're like, he just killed some people, dude. I know that you guys want amnesty, but he just literally killed 3 guys 5 minutes ago. So yeah, hey, amnesty's amnesty, man. So yeah, clearly, clearly something's up. But again, this is why people hate mutants. And this is why, and like I said, I think this is why I think this is about the introduction into the MCU. Okay, I don't know why that's coming up. Which is going to be that.
Can I ask you something?
One second. Let me finish my thought. Then you can give your thought.
No.
You'll never finish your thought, father.
But this is why mutants are going to be hated in the MCU, because when they get revealed, probably by Wanda, who's kind of sick of Xavier manipulating the universe, because she's going to realize there's someone else in my head. There's someone who's always been in all of our heads, and we don't realize it. it's going to be Xavier, and Xavier as the villain is going to be the introduction of the X-Men to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Because Professor Xavier is a villain. He may employ heroes, but he's a villain.
He's an anti-hero pushing that villain edge.
And again, I think it's Magneto pulling the strings, because it's like, remember, we see him with the ambassadors and stuff this issue, and he's like, yeah, you're not seeing Charles Xavier today, you're seeing me.
Yeah, and again...
He's been dead the whole time, plot twist.
And again, the telepaths totally violating, and this is this thing, it's this idea of these people are violating the most sacred and personal of spaces. Basically, you really want to talk about it, it's like every telepath is mind raping everyone in the room. They're putting up a good fight, but you know, we're still gonna get it in where we want to get it in because we want to get it in.
Drop.
This is why.
Phrasing.
No, that was an intentional phrase, just like putting the embassy in Jerusalem. It was intentional to let you know what kind of people you're dealing with. But people who really have no care about anyone else's humanity.
And I told you, we got this list of Omega level mutants. Is that supposed to be like, one of these is like who's controlling Xavier? Magneto's on the list.
Missing from that list?
Who? Who?
You didn't notice who's missing from that list? There's one very important Omega level mutant we've mentioned like 4 times this episode who's not on that list.
Wolverine.
Are you saying, is this your psych?
Wanda Maximoff.
Oh, yes, yeah.
She's not on that list.
Well, here's the other thing with all the MCU stuff. Are they gonna like? I don't know. They're gonna say
she's not gonna.
She's not
I need my House of M. Look, son, I need my House of M. Because Polaris ain't gonna get it. Polaris ain't it.
Remember when they were going through that whole Fox thing a couple years ago, and then they did that crossover? Remember when people got inverted and good and evil and stuff? Weren't they like, oh yeah, Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch aren't Magneto's kids now? So I don't know.
Yeah, well, actually,
cocky.
Yeah, now.
Actually, they aren't even mutants anymore. Technically, they demutinified them in the general. So maybe that's why she's not listed.
Maybe
that's the cover story. But it's telling that she's not on the list of Omega level mutants.
I thought you were
as if being an Omega level being of other powers was, okay,
How come Deadpool is an X-Men even though he's not a mutant?
Technically, he is kind of sort of in the most thin way.
So there's 2 kinds of mutants. There are natural mutants, and there are people who have their mutant potential awakened. So, for example, Solar only became a mutant when he had to walk across the desert and absorbed enough solar energy to trigger his mutant gene.
Can I ask you something when you're done with this?
No, you can ask me it right now.
Can I drink some orange juice out of the shot glass?
You want to drink orange juice out of a shot glass? Yeah. Can you get a shot glass out of the cupboard? I don't think
out of a shot glass.
Yeah, you're too short to get it out of the thing. So after I'm done, then I'll get you a shot glass. You can pour yourself a shot of orange juice.
Yay!
Orange juice, child services. He said orange juice.
2 shots of vitamin C before bed. Perfect.
It's not a screwdriver. It's just plain orange juice. Okay.
And what about this stuff?
Hey, Bobby's back. Hi, Bobby. Stop by.
And what about
Xavier?
And what about this stylized X? What does that look like to you?
Xavier?
Looks like 4 penises, if you ask me. But
well, we know.
I guess it's like I don't know. It looks like the basic X of the original X-Men, which was
but there's that line. There's that line down the middle.
A house divided. It's done.
Is that greater than, less than?
Oh. I think you're digging too deep. Hickman's pretentious, but not that pretentious. Not in a good way. You can be pretentious and,
Yeah, what I'll say is, like I said, I think that there's definitely a villainous sub-thread to this. I think they're going to be presenting the mutants in a villainous way. And I think it is going to be revealed that, there's obviously when you start to break it down, you realize, obviously someone's controlling people. And the idea of someone controlling Xavier what if it's the Red Skull?
Maybe.
Xavier's back, but the Red Skull came with him.
I'm telling you, that helmet has something to do with it. Someone's controlling him through that helmet.
Yeah, and again, like I said, doesn't it find anyone interesting that is the
I'm gonna have a roll.
Okay, have a roll. Not the long one. That's for Ben. You never finish the long ones.
I know you're not talking to Lilith.
Fill up.
I have no idea if she likes to eat rolls or not.
I don't.
Okay, so then don't eat them.
There's no alcohol in them. Anyway.
You can put alcohol in them. You just gotta dip it.
And like I said, what's with people crawling out of pods all Matrix style? Is that like I said, are they clones? Is Sinister involved in this, or?
You know, it makes sense that pretty much everyone's involved in it.
That's what I said. Like, there's a big red flag for me when Wolverine's sitting there playing with children and laughing and stuff. I'm like, maybe some people they couldn't control, so they just like made clone doubles or something.
Well, they just lobotomized them. I don't know.
Oh, true.
I don't. I don't know, but I'm just gonna say. Here's one thing I'd like. I have no idea where we're going yet with House of X. It's really intriguing, but like I said, to me, it's a little heavy-handed what they're looking for. But maybe they're going to do something a little more deep. But we'll see how many twists and turns Hickman puts into it.
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
I kind of feel like Hickman actually likes very straightforward stories.
Well,
I think when he builds it, the foundation goes throughout it. But we'll see.
I'm thinking there's something more here going on. Like I said, there's some kind of conspiracy.
Yeah. Well, there's definitely some kind of conspiracy, but what that conspiracy is going to be. In fact,
he's calling it out on the front cover. Look, Xavier's wearing his tinfoil hat. Come on.
Yeah. Actually, let me give you this. Here's a crazy thought. There's a conspiracy. Sabretooth, Mystique, and Toad aren't in on it.
Oh, I thought maybe. Yeah.
They're actually, and that's
trying to
what is important. They're trying to get back because they don't want to arouse suspicion. But and maybe Scott is trying to fight too, and that's why he lets the Fantastic Four take him.
Either that, or if he is being controlled, it's like, he's one of our enemies. You can take him. Yeah, don't worry.
Well, yeah, exactly. We'll work it out later.
You're gonna help us by locking him up.
But he may talk.
But
there's more to this story than we're being led to believe.
I know people are going to believe him if he's like, the X-Men are all bad guys. It's like, yeah, okay, sure, Sabretooth.
Well, first off, kind of, yeah.
Well, yeah, but they probably think he's more evil than the X-Men when the opposite.
But didn't he get a face turn? When did he get turned evil again?
I don't know. I don't know if that was wearing off or not. Who knows?
That's the thing. That's the thing. It's like he was like supposed to be like the whole,
Well, I think they were kind of making him.
Wolverine. It's like I have to be the good. I have to.
I think he was
take up that heroic mantle for Wolverine.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I was gonna say. I think he was like the Wolverine placeholder until first old man Logan, and now original Wolverine's back.
Yeah, but has he been a villain since then? That's what I'm asking. You guys read mutant books. You'd know more than me.
I don't know.
It's a whole brave new world, so it's just like I'm just gonna let Hickman take me on this journey as far as I can. I mean, I liked it well enough. I'm curious, but this can go so wrong so quickly.
Well, what I'll say is that you look at the three people we have. That we have, you have old school Brotherhood of Evil Mutants guys. Toad, of course, is classic. But then again, we also see Toad we see a classic version of Toad.
Yeah.
And I kind of think that, but he also still seems to be a very confident Toad, which doesn't seem to be like the old school Brotherhood of Evil Mutants Toad. Which actually, Hickman loves his history as much as, guys like Mark Waid do. And he is, like I said, the more that we talk about this, I think definitely Magneto is the villain. He's putting Magneto back in the villain slot because Disney said, "Hey, we do need a good villain for this." Well, we'll just put Magneto back there. He can heel turn, he can face turn, he can spin like a ballerina. That's why we love Magneto. And the idea that maybe Charles Xavier creates the portable Cerebro device with the idea that he's going to use this to increase his power to help mutants, and then Magneto, maybe with the help of Toad, who apparently is like a computer genius now for reasons,
every team needs a computer genius. It's a formula.
I know every team needs one, but the idea that let's put Toad in there for that.
Kitty Pryde isn't born yet. It's fine. Move along.
Kitty Pryde's in this universe. Kitty Pryde's in every universe. Kitty Pryde saves us all. Never forget that.
I don't.
But what I'm going to say is maybe Toad puts in the back door for Magneto.
Ew.
That's when Toad realizes, oh, this is going south faster than I anticipated. And he figures out a way how to protect himself, Mystique, and Sabretooth, who are like friends of his, people that he knows he can trust. And let's not forget, Mystique used to work for the government, so she's not particularly into the whole mutants will dominate the Earth view. She's like kind of, you know what, I don't know, I'm in it for me, and I'm a mutant, and that gives me powers, but it's not like everyone else on this planet doesn't have powers, too.
You want to hear another conspiracy theory? I'm looking at
Sure.
They announced at Comic-Con the Dawn of X books that come after, Powers of X and House of X.
Mm-hmm.
There's an X-Men series, Excalibur, which is where Rogue and Gambit went, Marauders, New Mutants, Fallen Angels, and X-Force. Except for, I'm not sure about Excalibur, but every other team listed on here, every other book, has at least one telepath on the team.
As you do,
Oh, yeah, I know it's an X-Men trademark, but what if someone's trying to keep control through telepath?
Exactly, yeah.
Creating a little...
Now, let's just see what Ember Frost is wearing, and,
She never knew her powers of control, man. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Oh, Domino's in the X-Force book, it looks like.
Yay, but I really enjoyed her and her girl party.
Domino and Jean.
Yeah, hot chat. Well, you know what? But you know what? Hickman's not going to ignore that.
I know, but it's just something special about
I know. Then we get
a woman writing Domino. I don't know.
I know. Then we
I
know Gambit and Rogue and Excalibur. I know.
That might be fun though. And that might just be for the setup, and then they give the books out to other people again. I think maybe
I'm just wondering if we're going to get a Gambit Rogue baby in the near future.
I think we have to reset the status quo and build up again. Unfortunately, I don't think they could. They were going towards that momentum in the Mr. and Mrs. X. Yeah. Honestly,
Kelly Thompson kind of hinted at that. In the last?
And when they get from day one, when they she got the egg and the baby pop. Yeah, that whole thing. So I think that was like a test run, and then they were like, "Oh, sorry to cut you short."
Sorry, Hickman's rubbing his Hickman on everything.
No. Well, like I said, I don't think he's going to ignore that.
Hickman's no Bendis, at least. I'm not going to be saying Hickman.
Oh, yeah, and not for nothing, the mutants have been around long enough. You need that second generation. You can't just always.
This is like fifth generation, honestly, because there's been like 4 other big paradigm shifts in the X-Men universe.
Hey, whatever happened to Scott and Madeline's kid?
No one cares.
You mean Cable?
No, the baby version. Did the baby version get kidnapped in the 616?
He was sent into the future, and when he came back, he was Cable.
So we never get like the kid being a kid.
There was like couple miniseries in the 90s,
and no one cared.
Growing up in the future, but yeah, no, he was sent like what was it, like 2000?
No, I want freaking Scott and Madeline to try and make that work as a couple that is divorced now.
Went evil, man.
I mean,
everybody's acting so evil at some point. I'm just saying. I'm sure from her perspective, Scott's being unreasonable.
Don't stereotype.
Well, Scott is an idiot. To be fair,
don't stereotype.
To be fair, I think Madeline has a strong case in the divorce. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
I agree.
Well, besides being dead.
Yeah, or is she? No one's ever really dead. Come on. Especially in an X book.
She was alive.
Hey, no one comes back to life in an X-Men book. Never.
Ever. I don't know.
Especially those redheads. They never come back.
Yeah, Scott's died a billion times. Jean's died a billion times.
I'm going to say she's a Jean Grey clone.
I want my Goblin Queen back. That's all I'm saying, man. I've read like only a handful of X-Men books, and they all have Madeline Pryor as a central character.
That X-Man arc we covered, Lilith, there was a.
Why are you reminding me?
I was going to say that was like an alternate reality version of Madeline, but no, I think it didn't turn out to be an alternate version of Jean Grey. Oh no, we didn't get that far yet. Okay, never mind.
No. But I do know what you are referencing.
No spoilers for books that came out a decade ago.
There's no such thing as spoilers anymore. We live in peak entertainment era, which means you have 1 week. And then it's all fair game.
All right, so we talk.
Hey, speaking of comic books, let me talk about this one real quick.
I thought you talked about that.
Out of the chaos comes a new costume.
Oh, it's kind of reminiscent of the classic Miss Marvel. Nice.
Yeah. Well, actually, the idea is basically, we had this whole arc about, oh, she's the chosen one of another planet, yada 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 yada, and then you find out that basically
that's the annual, right?
No, this is just no. That was last week. Was the annual. This is just regular next issue in the story. She finds out that basically there was a Kree sentry who kind of looks a lot like her. And apparently like the S is a Kree symbol, so that's what we're going with.
Does that mean hope?
Yeah, who knows?
Shut your freaking mouth.
No, it means obedience to the supreme intelligence, Phil.
I know.
You'll get your hope from obedience. But anyway, she's got like a liquid skin nanobot suit that like bonds herself to Ms. Marvel.
Don't trust them suits you bring back from another planet.
Yeah, just ask Pete.
That never turns out good.
Pete shows up. Danger, Will Robinson.
The characters are in danger and Marvel.
But she saves the planet, so
the heck out of it.
Mark my words, I sense a Spider-Man crossover coming up.
Yeah. No. Next month, it's her and Tony. Who also like nanobots. Yeah.
Man, Tony's making the scene because he's going to be in issue 2 of Loki too. So
they're bringing him back.
Yeah. Since they can't have Robert Downey Jr. in the MCU anymore, they're like, we'll just bring Tony Stark to prominence again in the comic books. It'll be fine.
Well, honestly, I mean, not for nothing.
Rich White respects.
I'm calling it right now. Norman Osborn's Iron Patriot. That's how we're getting him.
Ooh.
He's going to skip the whole Green Goblin phase.
No, he wants to be the next Rider. They were so into that Rocket Rider film. Mark my words, we're getting Rocket.
Well, what I'm saying is, they need a new Tony Stark. Norman Osborn says, because Hammer's in jail still, he can't be the new Tony Stark. But Osborn's like, I could do that. I could be
Hammer's
the new Tony Stark.
This open prison, yeah. But I
like. Don't be rude about it. Don't be rude about it. Philip.
Sorry, Mom. But no, I like your theory. They bring in Norman Osborn, do the whole Iron Patriot thing, and then he becomes the Green Goblin after he falls from grace.
No, just skip the whole Green Goblin entirely.
You can't do it. You need villains in the MCU.
We need
and
big man villains.
Because who is more villainous than someone so assured of his self-righteousness?
Who's going to fight Spider-Man in Spider-Man Leaving Home?
Off to college, off
No, it has to have a name. It has to have the name Home in it somewhere.
I know homeroom.
There's been 2 movies. You can't say there is a rule. You can't say there's a rule because there are 2 things.
It's the Home trilogy.
Look, listen, Spider-Man 3, welcome home.
No more Home because he's outed.
It's going to be Spider-Man 3, Electric Boogaloo.
Welcome home to prison.
Aunt May's still.
Or Electric Jubilee. We're going to do Spider-Man 3, Electric Jubilee. And who's his new friend?
Jubilee.
Maybe she'll get some
actual love. I don't think they will read, but sure.
So what catastrophe? I don't know. It was a good week for comic books, though.
Oh, I know. I made Charlie read it. Lilith, did you read Secret Warp's Arachnite Annual?
No.
No?
No.
A co-host of Ultimate Spider-Cast. You didn't read the
I know. I didn't
Spider-Man
have
and
time.
Moonlight?
I didn't have time.
I didn't get to read my Star Trek book this week, so... Because Phil gives us assigned reading, because this is apparently summer school.
We give our audience homework.
I love how you people complain when I don't set an agenda, and then when I throw out like 2 or 3 things, you're like, "Oh my lord, he's so hard on us."
You're Gelman. You're the executive producer. You just have to deal with our crap. I'm sorry, Philip. That's just how it is.
The drunken talent.
Oh, I do want to recommend a book. It's from Source Point Press, very indie. It's called Dead End Kids. It's by Frank Gogol. And it's a 90s. If you're into the 90s, there's like these 4 kids from broken homes. Their friend gets murdered, and they start investigating the murder, and now they're targets. And I don't know. I just really enjoy it. Like, I know like a lot of people are into Stranger Things with the 80s and kids riding bikes, but the 90s is more my feel. So
is it like,
I don't know.
Is it the first issue?
Yeah, it's the first issue.
What's it called again, Lilith?
Dead End Kids.
Dead End Kids?
Yeah. Like the end of the road, Dead End.
Well, like the very famous movie serial, The Dead End Kids.
Yeah. That's where they took the name from.
Yes. So this is the gritty reboot of the Dead End.
It's not really a gritty reboot. It's just they like
It's
that
the Dead End shit from the 1940s. Is there a character who looks like Humphrey Bogart?
No, not yet, at least.
Not yet. Yeah.
You never know with these things.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look for this because just the fact that there's
and
a
it was
new
only
Dead End
$3.99, and I thought the story was really good. I thought the artwork was great. It's kind of like it's a little bit of black and white, with splashes of color. I really dig that aesthetic. So,
who does this book again?
It's from
Source Point Press.
Source Point Press.
Source Point Press. Okay, so we will look that up.
I mean, if your guy will find it. If he can find you alternative comics, he can find you this.
Support your local indie books too, because they
absolutely
need the help. Those people that don't give us digital codes, you gotta love them, but not DC because we're mad at them for not giving us digital codes because they can afford it.
Well, and that's the thing, yeah.
Speaking of DC, Lilith, did you read the first issue of Batman: Curse of the White Knight?
Nope.
No.
Not interested.
I thought, but you liked the.
I know. I'm just not interested. Like I've been reading a lot. Like I told you, I'm more of the indie person. I got a lot of Archie, Boom, and Dark Horse on my list this week.
I mean, you might like this because they actually have like Batman like being a detective through some of it.
Some of it, not all of it.
Well, I think most of this because Joker's up to something and Batman's trying to piece it together.
I really want to try to support
Joker. Or is this White Knight Joker?
Oh yeah,
did he go crazy again?
This is the sequel to White Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he went crazy again at the end.
Yeah. He went full Joker again. Yeah.
I really want to support Martian Manhunter, but I don't know. It's just something about this book that just rubs me the wrong way again.
What?
Martian Manhunter.
Oh, okay.
I think it might be Diane. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of the interactions, I think, maybe.
Yeah, I haven't.
It's on issue 7. Come on, get your head out of your butt, Philip.
I forgot Martian Manhunter had a book again.
That's bad. But yeah, the guy that's writing it is Steve Orlando, and I really, really dig the artwork by Riley Rossimo.
Well, they haven't been really promoting it because I haven't seen ads or nothing anywhere. Online, I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, I know. The only reason why I see it is because it's up front.
And you would think they would promote that. I mean, with him being...
Because with Supergirl.
Yeah. You'd think they'd be promoting their TV, characters.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, Martian Manhunter, he's a pastiche from the start. He's a character you use because you can't use Superman,
Really? DC can't use Superman?
Other products can't use Superman.
Well, yeah.
So they put in Martian. Even in Smallville, they're like, we need a Superman in Smallville.
I'm saying...
well, we can't use Superman. He's in Smallville, but we don't want him to be Superman. Get me Martian Manhunter.
Well, but they have a great... See, this is the thing, though. They have a great understanding of each other. And I really do enjoy that relationship. Yeah. I wish it was explored more. And not in a cameo, hey, let's sell more books with a crossover kind of thing. Like actual exploratory good conversations. And that's what I did like about Smallville. They got a lot of things right in Smallville. That's all I'm saying.
Well, this is true. This is why it ran for 20 seasons?
10 seasons. Supernatural beat it by a mile, but it's okay. # not bitter. # not bitter.
It was a different media landscape. You can't compare media landscapes. It's like when you talk about
I'll just say I get it. 10 years is a long time as an actor. He was done. He was executive producing stuff. Although Hellcats only got 1 season. # I am still bitter about that. But yeah, anyway.
Lilith, did you read the conclusion to Flash Year 1?
I did.
Did you like it?
No.
I was kind of so on the rest of the series. I thought they really brought it home in the finale.
I don't know. Maybe it's just like
I like the issue.
What do they call it after you're done with the series and you're just like, oh, now what am I gonna read? Well, I think it's more of that.
They finished Year 1, but I thought it was a lot stronger than every other part of it.
I liked the earlier stuff, honestly.
I mean,
world building.
I think it was bad, but I thought I'd really like this one more than the other ones.
I don't know.
Are they just now doing Flash Year 1?
Well, there's been
nobody's been clamoring for years.
How many continuity reboots? So they got to give you the new origin,
Yeah.
Yeah, but I remember the Year 1s, like they did the Batman Year 1,
a million years ago.
And two, at the end of it was like Barry Allen was like, wait, I didn't remember some of that, and who's that? Here's some new characters like, oh yeah, well, time's been messed with. They keep teasing that Dr. Manhattan thing and Doomsday.
If they could ever get that damn book out on time, maybe we'd all be able to piece it together.
I just like the fact that Dr. Manhattan is an elderly African American man in the new Watchmen movie TV show. So,
what?
It's from the latest trailer.
Okay.
Where there's an elderly African American guy who's like manipulating people, but like subtly.
I was so excited for that show, and like I literally don't care anymore. I haven't saw a trailer. I don't keep up with the news. I took the alert off.
See, ironically, that's like how I feel about The Boys, but now I'm like all that way for.
Oh my god, I cannot wait. I'm actually gonna watch that tomorrow.
See, so me and Lilith being the. Oh, is that out now?
Yeah, I just saw it on when I logged into Amazon today. I think it starts tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, but we're like the opposites. Like I was excited, and now I'm not. And she's like,
I really enjoyed the Boys though, so it's just like I'm interested to see Amazon's interpretation of it because they did such a good job with Good Omens.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like,
and again, it's this idea that they do good jobs with things, but then I just like. I worry, Lilith. I worry. I'm gonna be
high production value. You gotta give them that at the very least.
That is true.
All right.
Once again, I'll be right back.
Okay, Charlie has to go run because too much apple juice.
Oh, good. We can talk DC.
It'll help.
So you really didn't read White Knight?
No. I'll get around to it.
Again, it was only the first issue, but I didn't have a problem with it. Like I said, Batman being a detective, Joker's up to something, and then you get like a tease of Azrael in the end.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
About time.
Yeah.
But I you know what I'm excited to see that's still going on?
What?
Batman Beyond is at issue 34. It might make it to 50.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say I was reading that when I was reading that on Wednesday. I was thinking, I wonder if Will's still reading this.
Yeah, I've been reading it. I think like you, me, and like 8 other people are the only people buying that book, but it's good, and I just want to remind people that it is actually a thing. So please support it.
Yeah, I mean,
so that we can get our live action movie.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it seems like they're getting like more original. Like they're not.
Yeah, they've been out of Bat story for a long time.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that. I really do like the path that they've taken and carve it and make it their own.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Stan Jurgens.
Yeah. There's still little Easter eggs and nods and stuff, but it's not like as heavy-handed.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, no.
And the art is still really good, so yeah. I'm still here until it totally tanks.
And then you probably didn't read Detective 1008, did you?
No, I told you I'm kind of out on the main Bat books.
It was a Batman Joker story. They're basically fighting at a. I don't know if it's supposed to be that.
Did they kiss and make up yet, or what?
No, I don't know if it's supposed to be the same carnival like Killing Joke was at, because the Joker was like, "Oh, look, they cleaned up the place," and stuff.
Oh, like they're really milking that Killing Joke. I hate that that's canon, by the way.
Yeah,
I hate it so much.
But I mean, and then that was like their Year of the Villain issue. So it's like Lex is like doubling down on Ike people, because in the Flash he went to Captain Cold, and Detective he goes to Mr. Freeze. He's
a cold-hearted guy. He needs cold-hearted hands,
I guess.
Minions.
But I mean, at least it makes sense with Mr. Freeze, because he's like, you help me, I'll give you your wife back.
Yeah,
which I guess they undid that retcon, because remember New 52, she wasn't his wife. They're
gonna be like, everything matters except for you, New 52.
Yeah,
go sit down.
All of DC continuity matters except for New 52.
I'm back.
I hope you wiped.
Philip is so crass, isn't he? Sometimes
I do refuse that.
No, I do 2 shows in a row.
He said doo-doo.
I do want to shout out Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 41 by Boom. I think that was the best comic book I read all week. I'm absolutely in love. I'm sorry, like if you're like an OG MMPR like person, this is such a good series.
So 41 issues.
Yeah.
Wow. That's like our Batman Beyond making it to 34 and more.
I don't know how I feel about the White Ranger coming to the forefront. Like, I've never been like I hate Sixth Ranger syndrome so much. Like, I just hate it. But like, I'm willing to roll with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was down for it when I was younger, but like as you get older, you're just like, ugh, I hate this trope.
Are Skull and Bulk in it?
Not this one. They did have their own couple of they did have their own book for a while though.
Oh.
You can probably go find it. I think it's only like 3 or 4 issues. So
I love me some.
And then in the beginning of these arcs, they do reference Bulk and Skull, like in the first like 6 issues too. So I like it.
Oh, and I know
you should be reading it.
I was gonna say I know you guys didn't read it, but I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Guardians of the Galaxy #7.
Did Quasar show up?
No. In the letters page, our own Mr. Matt Kona got a letter printed.
Good for him. That's so fancy.
So we're going to discuss that. I'm going to make him read it live on the Quantum Zone next episode.
Ooh, live reading.
Mm-hmm.
Take a shot.
Awesome.
So yeah, next episode of the Quantum Zone, we're going to have Ray on. Matt's going to read his letter. It's going to be but he did mention Quasar. Because
Awesome.
Quasar was in the annual.
I have to find that Alpha Annual you guys mentioned. I was so disappointed. I listened to that whole episode. You just mentioned the Alpha Annual existing. I'm like, but what was the tie-in to the Evolutionary
from the
War?
episode Lilith was on, yeah.
Sorry, we were too busy making Crash jokes because it was episode 69. I apologize.
No, but it's like, you tease me with it. There's a Star Comics Marvel Universe crossover tie-in.
Good luck finding it, homie.
And then you don't give me the dirty.
Go to eBay, dude.
Nobody wants to pay $20 for a ratty book.
I think it's going to be $20. Though. You think it'd be that much?
eBay is ridiculous when it comes to comics.
Well,
it's
now
like,
that you guys have been hyping it, obviously you're driving up the price.
You may find one that's not in such good condition, but good enough to read.
Yeah. That would drive my OCD.
Actually, I think I'll probably just go on, see if it's available on Marvel. Was it Marvel? What do they call the Marvel Digital app?
Marvel Unlimited.
Marvel Unlimited. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know because it's Elf. Do they still have like rights to Elf and stuff?
Wait, did you read Web of Venom, Funeral Pyre?
No, I didn't.
Me neither. I forgot that was out. I was looking at the list. I'm like, damn it, I didn't pick it up.
I might just skip. I don't know. I might pick up a few issues, but I might skip that whole what is it? Absolute Carnage or whatever.
Yeah.
Some money grab.
What about Valkyrie Jane Foster #1? Nobody read it?
I read it because, like I said, when I put in my code for History of the Marvel Universe #1, Jane Foster,
which was good, by the way.
Oh yeah, I liked it. Yeah, I told Charlie he needs to read it.
I'm surprised he didn't get it.
What? History of the Marvel Universe?
Oh, Jane Foster. Oh,
Jane Foster. Okay.
Oh well, yeah, I got History of the Marvel Universe. I did not get Jane Foster.
We talked extensively about History of the Marvel Universe on
okay, I'll check it out then.
Yeah, no,
I have questions.
There's so many books I love, and it's like, but sometimes I really have to say, okay, look, is this a book you would be buying on your own? Like, would the Jane Foster Valkyrie story really intrigue me? Who's on the cover? Is there a Volstagg? Don't forget, I got really disappointed that I got implied that there was going to be a wingless wizard in the Ms. Marvel annual, and he was not there. Still bitter.
But I kind of spoiled the issue for him, Lilith, because we talked about super connectivity a little bit.
Oh.
About the whole about who gets Dragon Fang and
let's just remember that in the MCU she is Dr. Thor. Okay? She didn't get her PhD for nothing. Okay? It's Dr. Thor.
I think she's an MD, not a PhD, Lilith.
Well,
is it really? I thought it was a PhD.
No, she's a medical doctor. She's
in the comics. She's a medical doctor. In the MCU, isn't she like an astrophysicist or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. In the MCU, she's
which is what I'm talking about. Yeah. Because Natalie Portman is going to be female Thor, right?
Yeah, she will be Dr. Thor.
Well, I mean, you could just do the blanket statement that will cover both of them and just say, she's smart Thor.
Well, that implies that other Thor is dumb. Just because he's
pretty doesn't mean
smarter Thor.
Dr. Thor has a nice ring to it.
I like Dr. Thor. She's earned her. She's earned her degree. Can't be convicted. She's earned her degree.
Mm-hmm. But Valkyrie.
It wasn't exactly what I thought it was going to be. You know how I felt about the first time that, that whole thing when she became, you remember what we talked about. But yeah, no, I liked it. It was better than that.
I mean, I liked it, but it wasn't what I expected either, because it was like almost like, I mean, except for the stuff where she goes to Valhalla, I mean, the rest of it seemed like more like a straightforward superhero story.
Yeah.
Because even like when she's at like having trouble at work, she's like, how does Spider-Man do this?
Easy. He doesn't. He's a mess.
And then
yeah, but no other superhero knows another superhero is the mess. That's what the last issue of Avengers was all about.
True.
But yeah, except for one or two things, yeah, it seemed like way like a straightforward superhero, which I kind of like. I mean, I miss those days when like Thor's on Earth just like punching an absorbing man in the face and stuff.
Well, to be fair, absorbing man had it coming.
Oh, yeah.
He always does.
He's a victim of circumstance. You have no idea
of our criminal penal system.
But no, he was always a low empath, and he takes on. He was always an absorbing man, and he absorbed the evil of those around him to make him more evil. It wasn't ever anything he had any control over, and that's why now that he's hanging around Alpha Flight, he's like, yeah, it's all cool. I'm cool.
Yeah, we say
he's like, no. He starts saying, yeah. Oh, I don't know. It's just he's getting all hockey now. Yeah, he's hanging around Puck so much. He's like, oh yeah, He's actually Zelig. That's the thing. You don't realize it. Like, yeah, Zelig. He flew to Nazi Germany, became a Nazi. It happens.
NHL is the greatest thing in the world, eh?
Yeah, but he hangs around Puck, and he's just like, oh, let's all just chill.
I do have a prerequisite recommendation because it's at number 69, which will be Star Wars number 69.
Oh, did you just pick it up because it was the issue 69?
No, I mean, I read it off and on. I really dig Greg Pak's take on it. I love Phil Noto's art, but it's not like an everyday. It's not like an every time it's out kind of thing. It's just like,
but
I remember it every couple of issues. I'm like, oh, it's 69. Yeah, I'm gonna get that just for how.
What point in the Star Trek chronology does this?
Star Wars.
I said Star Wars, didn't I? Okay, well,
it's like Star Wars. That new, Disney era kind of thing.
There's like 4 different ones there. There's Clone Wars, and then there's Rebels, which take place about 20 years apart.
This one is Rebels.
Rebels. Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
Rebels and Rogues. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's fine. So that takes place in the Rogue One original trilogy era.
Yeah, I like the character specific Star Wars stuff a lot more than I do the general Star Wars universe comics. Just to be honest.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know. I just really like a character-driven story instead of generalities of world building, I guess. Because Star Wars, it's so massive, and you're just like, ugh. You can get bogged down in the mundane of it all. The minutia, if you will. So yeah, Philip, play us out. It's late.
Get my piano out. But yeah, so stay tuned for Sunday night, or if you're listening on the podcast, probably next day.
Before the bet.
Yeah, we'll get somebody over here to cover the first episode of Pennyworth.
I hope it's good.
Way before the
starts his own securities firm or something. Did I see that in the commercial or something?
I have not. I want to be fresh for it, so I haven't seen any trailers. Okay. I stopped reading
all the
other stuff.
An actor who has to be a butler because his dad asked him to.
Well, maybe you're spoiling season.
Hey man, he's getting it in with Martha. We're gonna find out that Martha has a little secret. That's all I'm saying.
I know you keep pushing that Alfred's Bruce Wayne's biological father. I know.
Change my mind.
We need that meme.
He looks nothing like Alfred.
Only because
he looks a lot like Thomas Wayne. I'm just gonna say, it's like when they draw the two characters, he looks a lot like Thomas Wayne. He doesn't look like a lot like Alfred. I'm gonna say Alfred's a hermaphrodite, and actually Alfred is his true mother. Boom.
Okay, South Park.
What is this?
What is this? You, Lilith.
Bruce Wayne or Eric Cartman.
Oh God, I hope he doesn't make his own father into chili. That'd just be weird.
All right, are we done?
Yes. Shameless plugs.
All right.
Park reference.
Look, who's here? No one is here, Phil.
Well, I know we drove everyone away. I know there's no audience now.
They got tired.
All right.
They had to go. They had lives to lead.
I know.
Bye, Bobby. Bye, Big Bad Brad. I hope you listen to the podcast too.
Okay. All right, everyone. Send your thoughts on all the stuff we discussed. Comics coming up next week. Let us know what you thought of Alfred Pennyworth. Any of the TV shows, movies. capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook. Facebook.com. Let me grab my notes here. Facebook.com/capesandlunatics. @capeslunatics on Twitter. Capes and Lunatics on Instagram. Follow Work in Progress, capesandlunatics.org. Go subscribe to the Capes and Lunatics YouTube. Go subscribe.
#passive aggressive.
Go subscribe to our new weekly newsletter at capesandlunatics.home.blog. Call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can watch us live on GetVocal.com. And Lilith, where can people find you now that you're home?
If you nerds want to nerd out with me via the internets, you can find me on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire and over on the gram just for my sidekicks and my Capes and Lunatics peeps at Lilith Hellfire 69. Dong is a medical term.
I missed that.
Fight me. Dong is a medical term. Fight me, nerds. There we go.
And if you'd like to follow me, or if you'd like to write to me in an old-fashioned email way, the way our mothers and fathers once did many years ago in the 1980s, you can do so at superconnectivityblog@gmail.com. That's superconnectivityblog, all one word, @gmail.com. Of course, follow me on the Twitters as I live tweet shows when I'm not doing podcasts, which are always when the shows I want to live tweet are, at Charlie Esser. That's CharlieEesser. Look for the 2 E's in the middle.
Bing! Bing!
Stepping on drop, bro.
I know, but
It's
you don't
somewhere
edit.
in there.
You don't edit Just Punishment, so you don't get it.
I listen to it. But
when
It's okay.
Moz messes up, he kind of rasses him. It's cute.
you can't out Moz.
It's
Come on.
I won't even try anymore.
Maz is the best.
He is.
He is.
And you should change it to Maz and Chaz's instead of Maz and Paz.
That should be the name.
That's what Tristan said.
That should be the name of the show where you cover everything with Moz and Chaz.
Yeah,
Fuck,
February
that'd be
around
Marvel. All right, for another week, we're back. We're reunited. We have been the Capes.
Ampersand.
Lunatics!
Nice. I'm not completely drunk yet.
Not so
There's a little
tomorrow.
reverb on the ampersand. I like that.
What?
There's a little reverb on the ampersand. Reverb. So I said it, and then I heard it echoing back on your mic.
Capes.
Oh, I like your little new mic thingy, by the way.
Oh, my.
So you can eat it.
Turn off the-
See, you can see who's in charge here. The guy who has
Yeah, the guy
not only the man cave,
Yeah.
but the medical term microphone in his face.